$500 million bond that had been set and that the former president had to deal with today has now been reduced to $175 million. So that $465 million plus bond that he was looking at has now been reduced. As of right now, we're getting this breaking news. This appeals court allowing the former president to post a smaller bond of $175 million within 10 days.
This appears to be an absolute gross miscarriage of justice.
The title of this video over on MSNBC's page is Absolute Gross Miscarriage of Justice. And it's remarkable to watch, man. These people are going to lose their minds over this deal. They actually believed that they were going to turn on the TV this morning and they were going to see the government start seizing Donald Trump's properties. And they were just going to salivate and fantasize and just, who knows, take off all their clothes. I don't know. They believe all this stuff. They also believe that he's actually going to go on trial for these nonsense, unconstitutional charges. And they actually believe, the truly crazy ones really do believe that Donald Trump is going to go to prison. These people are crazy, and they will never, ever figure out just how crazy they are. They believe that the guy that they have been targeting is now getting special treatment.
The playbook is different for former President Trump. We were literally talking about this the last time you and I discussed this case. I expect for them to do something for him that's different than what you see for everybody else when they go to court. So here, he's given more time to pay less money. That's what it comes down to.
It's amazing, man. The tone deafness of most of these people, they really do believe that a federal appeals court amending an order that is going to be found unconstitutional in the end anyway is something special being done for Donald Trump, as if anything special is being done for Donald Trump. They don't see the fact that he was fined over $500 million by a single judge and not a jury of his peers for a victimless crime is special. They don't think that's special. They don't see the fact that the attorney general responsible for it literally campaigned on the promise to bankrupt and destroy the guy. They don't see that as special. And they don't see the fact that she even trolled the guy on social media over the egregious amount. None of that is special to them. But they do see an appeals court trying to make the clearly unjust just a tiny, tiny bit more palatable as special treatment. I mean, this is how crazy these people are.
Do we even need to ask? I mean, honestly, this is so infuriating. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know if I care what the process is that these judges are arriving at. Whatever it is, it's flawed. I can tell you that much. I mean, David put it well. This is a different process for this person. We have decided that he gets his own private court of justice. He has a private plane. He has private clubs that he lives in. You know, apparently, you know, he basically fashioned himself his own private militia to try to take over the Capitol. You know, now he's getting his own private system of justice. This is an absolute travesty. It would not happen for anybody else. Anybody else, it would be like, sorry, buddy, you lost, pay up. For him, he gets his own set of rules.
Again, man, the only people playing by a different set of Trump rules here is the government. And it's amazing. This guy's supposed to be some sort of actual prosecutor, and he doesn't know how appellate courts work. I mean, he says normal people are just fined and told to pack sand and that's it. No, man, that is not true. That is not how it works. Everyone has a right to appeal. I don't know why all these propagandists, they work so hard to fool people in their audience that have no clue. This is why our system works. This is how our system works for everyone in the country. And it's designed this way to literally stop powerful governments from campaigning and then using the courts for the express purposes of destroying any citizen for any reason.
Legally, Tristan, how is that done?
We just saw it. They just decided that the appellate court has now just decided they're going to swoop in and just change it. And that's it. And now the AG's office can now try to go up above them. I believe, I don't know what the details are because you just told us. I'm guessing this is coming from the First Department, Appellate Division, First Department. That's the intermediate court here in New York that would be issuing a decision here. I don't know if there's a remedy for the AG's office to go up to the Court of Appeals, which is our high court here in New York, and try to get them to basically countermand this order. But in my view, this is, without knowing more, unless there's some sort of other extenuating circumstance that we're going to learn here, this appears to be an absolute gross miscarriage of justice.
Says the guy who literally wrote a book called Taking Down Trump and makes a living victimizing the viewers of MSNBC. He is going to learn more. The things he's going to learn more, the extenuating circumstances he expects exist in the appellate court is simple, man. It's the 8th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, which says excessive bail shall not be required, excessive fines shall not be imposed, and cruel and unusual punishment shall not be inflicted. I mean, that's pretty clear, and this is pretty clearly what that is. And I think the bad news for a lot of these bloodthirsty leftists is this has been on the books for longer than any of them have been on this earth. The good news, to put them all at ease, these are not special rules or special provisions meant to help or protect Donald Trump.
It was just decided right now, David, and it was just, how do they come up with a number of 175 from 476, 500 million to 175 million dollars? How does this happen?
My guess is that they just applied some sort of math. They asked themselves how much is required to make the victims whole. And that's probably when they realized that there are no victims. This is only punitive. And it's a record-setting non-corporate civil judgment, not because of crimes or victims or some egregious fraud. It's a number that they came up with only because it's Donald Trump and because it's lawfare. They want to tie the guy up in court with his time and his money and his resources. And if they can do that, then they can interfere with whatever election they want. And that's what this is about. And even a state Supreme Court in a blue state like New York, they cannot find a way to maneuver around that. And that's where we're at, man. That's just my take, guys. Let me know yours in the comments. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, share the channel. I'll see you in the next one.